One of the problems with the current medical system is that you only connect with the system every now and then.
We are in the biggest tsunami of personalization in the world, but for medicine, we are still waiting in line in an emergency room.
With your smartphone, you can find out about anything, anywhere. But what you can't find is information about your own body.
In 2005, I spent almost a year in hospital with one of my children. I started to look at all the machines and all the readings. After a couple of weeks, I understood it. And it was very liberating to have that knowledge. I want to make a company that, gives people these numbers. The Scout will allow people to see the fingerprint of their health in very minute detail.
When you have a visit with a physician or you go to an ER, the first thing they do is check the vital signs to see where you're at right now. This, you just hold it to your forehead, and in seconds you have all of it. The Scout gives you your heart rate, your blood pressure, your temperature, your respiratory rate, and your oxygen levels in your blood.
Scanadu Scout works everywhere. It analyzes all your readings and then stores it forward.
When people have a Scout, they can connect with their physician in ways that was never possible before.
We are competing in the X Prize. This is important because what we aim to do with Scanadu Scout is to bring the 5 senses into a single recording device. We will have essentially a doctor in the palm of our hands.
This is the ultimate consumer device for medicine.
We put a lot of thought into giving you medical-grade data that's easy to understand, records it, and enables you to communicate with your physician and make smart decisions together.
We have a relationship with NASA, although their medicine was never actually destined to be for consumers. It was destined to be for astronauts in the space station.
This is exactly the kind of responsive platform that we need. This allows us to go further and enhance our performance.
Right now, when you buy a cup of coffee, you can see that transaction on your smartphone even before you leave the store. With the Scout, you can see the impact on your health before you leave the store. So for parents, you can find out early in the day if your child is going to be sick later in the day or not. It's something that's good for all of us. This is one of the most exciting times in the history of medicine and the history of health. We can finally understand our bodies and adjust them in ways that it's never been possible before. But that takes all of us working together. So join us in making this a reality.